I the asshole for cutting my daughter off completely when she was 18? So what exactly did she do that made the father cut her off as like completely? Must be something pretty bad. Maybe she had drugs or something. Let's read the story to find out what's going on. I, 44-year-old male, have a daughter, Jess, 18-year-old female, with my ex-wife, Mary, 44-year-old female. Mary and I had a turbulent relationship. 6 years ago, when Jess was 12, we came to the mutual decision to get a divorce after Mary had an emotional and most likely physical, although she never admitted to an affair with her coworker. A coworker that made it so physical. Some of the fault for the divorce probably lay with me, but in all honesty, I would call it at least 90% Mary's fault. So Mary and the coworker had a bad relationship. I believe that she suffered from BPD but never made any effort to get treated, despite my urging her and promising to pay for therapy. After our divorce, Jess more or less became something of a problem child, which I totally understand. I did everything in my power to create strict boundaries and reasonable rules within our house, but the second that she went back to her mother's house, Mary would let her do whatever she wanted. I paid child support during this period, which amounted to about $800 a month. So the dad's place is very strict. The mom's place is just a la land, just doing whatever she wanted to do. When Jess was 14, she got caught with a drug at school. While I predicted right drugs. On our way home, I explained to her that she should be thanking her lucky stars she wasn't expelled, and that her punishment will involve no devices. The return of said devices will be contingent on her behavior and grade improving. Hopefully she learned her lesson, but I bet she did not. That was the last time Jess came to my house. When she went back to her mother's house, she henceforth refused to even get in the car when I went pick her up. The reason was clear. Mary let her do whatever she wanted without repercussion, while I would hold her accountable. Mary got quasi-full custody, despite it not being court mandated. I upped child support payment in response because I wanted to take care of my daughter. In December, Jess turned 18. I haven't spoken to her in a year. Mary texted me frankly a few days ago about child support, and I simply responded that Jess was 18. She then tore into me about abandoning my child. Jess made a TikTok account having a deadbeat dad the next day, probably with Mary's encouragement, as she knows I check her social media. There were a lot of fabricated details in the story, but wonder if I was an asshole for just leaving them high and dry there. Well, the thing is, the biggest red flag I see is the mother. The mother just completely not putting in enough effort to reinforce some of the bad things that is happening to the daughter. The father putting in effort saying, hey, it's bad to do drugs. If you keep going down that route, you're gonna get in a lot of trouble. And parents, they love the child, the daughter or the son, but someday, some way, or sometime, the parents will decide to cut the child off completely. Because it's for the parents' own good too. Like the parents want to survive, the parents want to retire, can't spend all the money on the child. And the sad thing is, I know someone that had a daughter that just had went to drugs, and she poured in so much money to help her, and at the end, she left with not much anymore because to try to help her, but at the end the daughter didn't really get much help, and she just decided to completely cut her off. It's a sad story, it's a hard story, but it's the only way to take care of yourself too. And I guess the father was a good way to show that if the daughter doesn't put in effort to get her life back together, then this is what's gonna happen, right? A hard, not go hard truth. If you don't get tough, the daughter will never learn. And I just don't think I just cutting off child support at 18 is completely reasonable because she can find a job at 18 years old and support herself. Let's read the story to find out what other people are saying right now. Not the asshole for no longer paying child support because he is 18. However, check with your lawyer or that court order to make sure you are in the clear. You should send your daughter a text or email explaining why her mother no longer gets the money, how your daughter is always open to talk and rebuild relationship, but giving her access and that she is an adult now, that it's on her to reach out to you if you wanted a relationship. Yes, I think I agree with this because you do need to double check with the court just in case the mother pulls something out of the blue, because the mother definitely not putting in any effort. She is kind of a bad influence on daughter. Like, I would never ever let daughter go down that route. I would put in effort, and it need to be both parents. I bet if the daughter stay in the father's house for like 4 times a year, she will be completely different person, because I see the father is very strict and want to make sure that the daughter have a good life. But when you go to the married house, everything is so relaxed and she love it. She can do anything she wants. But once she turn 18, reality gonna sit on her real quick. And like if she Jess, the daughter, have bad friends, the bad friends gonna stab her back and she don't even know it. Like, it's cruel world out there, and you want to like get a stable job, find the good friends that you need to help you have a shoulder that you can lean on, and it's kind of like a building block for a good life and a foundation, right? But she going to a completely different route, going to do drugs. I don't think she's going to college. So hopefully, it is great to send an email to them explaining that, okay, I need her to know that this is the why I cutting off the child support, and hopefully she'll reach out and build a relationship. But in reality, I don't have a lot of hope in this because it's the easy route. Just living with the mom, ex-wife Mary, it's the easy route, and people love taking the easy route until things get hard. When things get hard, Jess might reach out to the dad, and hopefully she will learn that to stay on track, get a job, and build her life up with the dad's help. I feel like the dad will always be there, and that is the right thing to do. Always be there with the daughter, right? And yeah, wish them the best of luck. If you want more of these kind of stories, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to get this subscribe to the channel. And my name is Kelvin, and I see you guys next one.